Big Jim here today, and we're going to make homemade beef jerky. And real quick, the way you do that is you a half bottle of low sodium soy sauce, and you're going to use a half a bottle of regular soy sauce, and 1 full bottle of liquid smoke. I prefer a different brand called Stubbs. I found at ShopRite. This I got at Walmart. It's Culligan or whatever. But you want hickory flavors, the one you want. And then you can use black pepper, crushed black pepper, crushed red pepper, hot sauce, and garlic powder. After you've marinated it in our marinade, you put that on right before you dehydrate it. And we're going to show you how to do it without a dehydrator today, with your regular oven on your kitchen range. So let's take a look. Come on over and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so what I did is I took my rack out of my oven. I wiped it off, cleaned it to your specifications. I did to my specifications. So come in here closer. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take this jerky, or I should say marinated beef at this point. I'm using a coffee pot and a toaster to hold this off the counter. But you can do however you want. Lay it on the counter if you want. My original thought was, if you don't have a lot, you can hang them over the rack like this in the oven. But they kind of hang too tight together, and I have too many because I'm going to need both racks. So I'm just going to lay mine over the top here, the best that I can. And the other tip I have for you is, this part of the oven rack, don't put no meat on it because it's going to mess up when you slide it in the oven. And I leave the pan underneath to catch most of it, drippings. So then we're going to stick this in the oven and dry it. But in the meantime, I like some with a little crushed red pepper on it. It's easier to do the bigger slices because it doesn't fall through as much. And then if you like, you can use a little garlic powder on some of it, just to give it a little flavor. And then fresh cracked black pepper is always good. You can use the other kind of pepper if you want. You don't want to put it in the marinade because it don't stick. It just washes off and the marinade stays in the bottom of your plastic container or whatever you're using to marinate it in. So now what we're going to do, we're going to open the oven. We're just going to set that in the oven like that. Preheated to 170. And now most oven doors will stay cracked like that, but it's too wide. Lets out too much heat. So what I do is I take a dish towel and I fold it, roll up, and I stick that in there. And you want the door cracked like that. Can you see the space? It's probably going to take at least 2 to 3 hours, but we'll check on it in the meantime. Take a peek and check on the beef jerky. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes. Smells good. Yeah, no, that needs about 3 more hours, I think. Smells good, though. It smells really good. We'll check back on this again later. Check on our beef jerky here again. Oh, yeah, that looks done. That looks delicious. It's been about 4 hours now since we put it in. Yeah, that's definitely done. It's time to turn the oven off and take it out. Why do you smell this when you make it? Whole house smells like a meat store. Be careful you don't burn yourself. Put this in Ziploc storage bags when it cools and keep it refrigerated, just to be on the safe side.